Hi everybody, today we're going to learn what the present tense is, when to use it and how to build it. Hola a todos y todas, hoy vamos a aprender qué es el tiempo presente, cuándo utilizarlo y cómo construirlo. Vamos. Hi everyone, welcome to Andino Spanish School. My name is Rodrigo Perez. I'm a Colombian Spanish teacher. And in this channel, you're going to find videos that are going to help you improve your Spanish continuously. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. Hola a todos y todas, bienvenidos y bienvenidas a la Escuela de Español Andino. Mi nombre es Rodrigo Pérez y soy profesor de español de Colombia. En este canal vas a poder encontrar videos que te van a ayudar a mejorar tu español continuamente. No olvides darle like y suscribirte al canal. Empecemos. Let's start with part number 1. What is the present tense in Spanish? The present tense is the most used tense in the Spanish language. It's the tense that we're going to use in everyday situations to express our desires, to express what we want or we do not want. Also, to talk about habits, to make descriptions, to talk about facts. For example, if I want to say, hi, my name is Rodrigo Perez, I'm a Spanish teacher and I'm from Colombia. All of that is in present tense. Vamos a empezar con la parte número 1, ¿qué es el tiempo presente? El tiempo presente es el tiempo más utilizado en el idioma español, es el tiempo que vamos a utilizar para hablar de situaciones diarias, como expresar nuestros deseos o las cosas que queremos o que no queremos, para hacer descripciones, para hablar de hechos, para hablar de hábitos y de rutinas. Por ejemplo, si yo quiero decir, hola, mi nombre es Rodrigo Pérez, soy profesor de español y soy colombiano, todo esto está en tiempo presente. Part number 2. When do we use the present tense in Spanish? The first case, the first scenario where we're going to use the present tense is where we're going to make a statement, where we're going to make a description, talk about a fact, talk about our feelings, talk about our desires, things we like and we do not like. For example, if we're talking about one person, we can say, her name is Juliana, she is from Colombia, she works in marketing and she likes football. Parte número 2. ¿Cuándo utilizamos el tiempo presente en español? El tiempo presente lo utilizamos cuando vamos a hacer una afirmación, cuando queremos hablar de nuestros sentimientos, de las cosas que queremos, que no queremos, de las cosas que nos gustan y no nos gustan. Cuando queremos hacer una descripción o queremos hablar de hechos. Por ejemplo, si estamos hablando de una persona, podemos decir, su nombre es Juliana. Ella es de Colombia, trabaja en mercadeo y le gusta el fútbol. The second case, when we're going to use the present tense in Spanish, is when we're talking about habits or routines. For example, I wake up every day at 6 a.m. She drives to her office every day at 8 a.m. El segundo caso en el que vamos a utilizar el tiempo presente en español es para hablar de hábitos y rutinas. Por ejemplo, yo me despierto todos los días a las 6 de la mañana. Ella conduce a su oficina todos los días a las 8 de la mañana. And now, part number 3, and the most important one, how do we build a sentence in the present tense in Spanish? How do we conjugate a verb? As you guys know, all verbs in Spanish have one of 3 endings: AR, ER, and IR. This is the general rule on how to conjugate a verb in present tense. All verbs have a basic non-conjugated version. This version is called the infinitive version, and what it means is that nobody is doing those verbs. For example, jugar is to play. Nobody's playing, there's nothing happening to that verb. For example, we're going to take we're gonna take an AR ending verb. We're gonna take the verb hablar, to speak. First, what we need to understand is that verbs in Spanish have two components. The stem, which in this case would be HABL, and the ending, which is the vowel and the R. In this case, AR. So, hablar. Depending on the subject that is doing that action, then you change the ending of that verb. For example, hablar means to speak. I speak, yo hablo. You speak, tú hablas. She speaks, ella habla. We speak, nosotros hablamos. They speak, or you guys speak, ellas hablan. And we're going to do the same with the ER ending verbs. For example, correr. We're going to swipe the ER ending for the endings that we see on the screen. Correr means to run. I run, yo corro. You run, tú corres. She runs, ella corre. We run, nosotros corremos. They run, ellos corren. And we're going to do the same with the verb vivir, to live. I live, yo vivo. You live, tú vives. He lives, él vive. We live, nosotros vivimos. And they live, ustedes viven. Keep in mind that in this channel we focus on Latin American Spanish, the most broadly used Spanish. Therefore, we do not use the subject vosotros, which is only used in Spain. So now let's take a verb and build a sentence with it. Let's take the verb to run, correr. And we're going to say she runs every day at 9 a.m. Ella corre todos los días a las 9 de la mañana. This is an affirmative version, but what if we want to make it negative? She doesn't run every day at 9 a.m. And it's very simple. All you need to do is to put a no before the verb. So it would be ella no corre todos los días a las 9 de la mañana. And what would you do if you want to make it a question? There's a very simple way to making questions in Spanish, which is to raise your voice a little bit at the end of the sentence, of the affirmative or a negative sentence, and that would turn it into a question that would sound like a question. For example, ella corre todos los días a las 9 de la mañana, and that turns into a question. No need to do any changes on the order of the words, just pure intonation. Great, so let's wrap up. Let's make an affirmative sentence, a negative sentence, and a question in present tense in Spanish. The sentence that we're going to translate is you live in Los Angeles. Affirmative, tú vives en Los Ángeles. Negative, tú no vives en Los Ángeles. Question, ¿tú vives en Los Ángeles? That's it for today, guys. Thank you for your time. I hope you find this video useful. There are more videos coming up. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Y eso es todo por hoy. Espero que este video te haya gustado. No olvides darle like a este video y suscribirte al canal. Vienen más videos en camino. And if you want to master this tense, there's a free printable waiting for you in AndinoSpanishSchool.com. Visit us. There's a link below. And download and print this PDF is going to help you a lot, especially with the irregular verbs that the only way to work with them is by memorizing them. Y recuerda que si quieres ser un crack en español, puedes visitar nuestra página web, te dejamos el link en la descripción y vas a poder descargar un documento PDF con todas las reglas que vimos hoy, incluyendo los verbos irregulares. And if you want to take your Spanish to the next level, book a lesson with us and we'll see you on the next video. Y si quieres llevar tu español al siguiente nivel, agenda una clase con nosotros y nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao. No olvides darle